Hey y'all, this is Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey Kat. And this is the Fake Ass Book Club. Wait, can we both say it or no?
Welcome back, you guys. It's your girl, Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Hey,
we're back. We're black, and it's the new year.
It is.
How exciting is this, friends?
Happy New Year.
Yay, everybody. Yay.
2025. Did you ever think you'd see it?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I kind of did, but...
Okay. You had a feeling.
I was like, I'm trying to make it. At least. So you guys, we're one of the only podcasts, I'm going to venture to say, that's not giving you a compilation of our best episodes because we're here for you every week. So we're going to be giving you guys a special year-end episode as we wrap up 2024. And we're going to set the... Exactly. We are consistent, and we're going to set the tone for the new year with a blend of reflection, celebration, and excitement for the new year. So let's take a look back at some moments that define 2024, and we want to catch up on just what's been going on in the last week. We had Christmas, all of that kind of stuff. So let's get into this episode for the new year, you guys, with some new and fun energy. So let's get into it, friend. I suppose we should dedicate this episode. All right, so hands over your hearts, everybody. Thanks for joining us again for another fun episode of the show. As always, we have to first thank our patrons because you guys obviously are the best. And as we go into 2025, we want to continue the gratitude that we feel for you all. If you are not patrons, you guys should join our Patreon over at patreon.com / what is that?
A backsplash, that's what you put in
I
your
really
kitchen.
want backsplash, you guys.
I do
I've been thinking about it a
too.
lot, like it's on my mind.
I want a mosaic backsplash.
My God, just something other than what's there now at this point. But backslash the Fab Podcast. That's what I had meant to say. And then also, I just wanted to dedicate this to my kids, man. I was thinking about the new year and like looking at old pictures. Like I always make a calendar every year for my family. And so I'm going back over old pictures and it's going so fast. And I just feel super grateful to be their parents. Like, it's just been such a fun experience. And I just love them a lot. That's it. All right?
Yes, and
Okay.
I love my kids too, and your kids.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yours too.
Fantastic individuals. But my dedication this week is going out to all the real Santas out there that made Christmas happen. You know who you are. You're tired right now, like I am. So this episode's for y'all because you guys probably still had to go to work too. Because everything just has to keep going. So big dedication.
Well, I love that. Yes, and
the
to
real
you,
Santas.
friend. Yes. All right. So dedication over, you guys. Okay. So with that in mind, friend, I mean, I guess you had an easy day today. Sounds like you just nailed it and just didn't have anything to do.
Easy. It was just like almost embarrassing.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
like, oh, do people have it hard? But this is a busy time of year. You know, this is what happens when the economy gets chugging. There's a lot of demand goes up, and you got to squirrel away all your coins for the rest of winter when the demand goes down.
Yeah, it's very, very true. And so, would you say that, I did mention that's not like I'm not actually making any sort of disparaging marks toward any podcast that smartly and rightly go back and reuse content.
Or just don't post it all. That was also an option.
We totally understand that. And honestly, at this point, because you do the editing and stuff, that's just more work for you to go through old episodes. So it's easier for us to do this. But I do want to recognize for all the podcasts out there who are consistently showing up and creating content, that on top of everything else does tend to be a long haul. So I want to say thank you to you for being here. I know you had a long day and
I thought about giving up.
I know you did, friend.
But I didn't.
And you didn't. And the people appreciate you and I appreciate you. So, with that in mind, friend, let's get into something kind of fun. I thought it'd be fun to just do a 2024 recap. And the thing that's front of mind to me and a lots of people, I would bet, is the Beyonce performance, friend. I need to know if you saw it. You got to let me know.
Yes.
Okay.
I I'm happy to report that I watched it live.
Oh my God, jealous. I didn't see
My
it.
daughter, big shout outs to her. She reminded me a couple times on Christmas. She was like, is Beyonce, what time is Beyonce performing?
What time did she perform?
So I don't know if they had the exact time on there because I thought I was late. Whatever time it started, they put what time the game started.
Yeah, that's not the same.
So
Beyonce Bowl is not the same as the football game.
So
Stop.
we actually had to watch some of the actual game. I assume the Ravens won. I didn't.
Did
watching
they play?
After Beyonce.
Okay, wait. So I have that. Hold up. So the game was between Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And in Texas. So
Yeah,
that's
they
why
lost.
she was. Oh, the Houston.
The Texans lost.
Well,
yeah.
Beyonce won.
She won.
She won hard. Like she was just showing off so hard. I was like, Beyonce, I'm tired. Like, how is this still going?
First of all,
my eyeballs are tired.
My eyeballs were delighted. Let me just tell you guys. So for those of you who may not know, I don't know how you don't know this, but she performed live at the halftime NFL game between the Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans at the NRG Stadium on Christmas Day. And so she started off with like, we've not seen any visuals from Carter Cowboy. Like, this is the first time that she's performed anything from this particular album, which I loved. And she did, of course, Jolene, Blackbird. I love that she brought the ladies out, the all of the Black country singers that were on the song for Blackbird. And I want to name them because when I was looking up articles, they did name Shambuzi, who I think did get nominated for something for the CMAs, and Post Malone. But these Black ladies, I want to say their names.
The bar song.
Who?
Shabusi. Everybody.
Yeah, that's him.
Tipsy. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows him, but I need y'all to understand Tanner Adele, Tierra Kennedy, Raina Roberts, and Brittany Spencer. They do all of the backgrounds and some of the other singing in that Blackbird song, which is so lovely.
Which
so
she came out with, they look like Destiny's
they,
Child.
first of all, in the harmonies, I was dead.
Like,
I died.
That was kind of amazing. And live while walking.
They were
Wait,
angels.
let's go back a little bit before they showed up. She opened
go
with
back.
16 carriages and then brought out 16 Cadillacs.
Because why wouldn't she?
I mean, stunted out Cadillacs too, like
with bars and Vogues.
Yeah,
okay, for
like
those
walk
of you.
past them, and then she's singing on a horse.
People were standing on horses.
It was so stunning.
It was just, and first of all, let's talk about what she showed up in. So she has this giant white cowboy hat, all these glistening diamonds, and then she has this giant feather coat. You know, I love feathers.
It was so floaty.
The way that it moved, like the way that feathers move, I'm dead. Okay.
It was perfection. And let's just talk about her amazing directing skills, because all of those shots once again, I don't think I've ever seen a Super Bowl halftime show
that was that great,
that amazing. Like, she brought everybody out.
It was so good.
Oh
my God, what
I was
stuttering.
It was just,
oh my God.
It was stunning.
It was 13 minutes of absolute perfection. She brought out Blue Ivy at one point, who got in there and danced and did her choreo.
For the Texas Hold'em. Everybody came out. She had that whole thing. Just the formation.
Listen.
And then, I don't know, do you have the school that she brought out? Like
no.
The HBCU she brought out?
I don't, but
she, you know, Beyonce, she really doesn't show up without a full marching band.
And that's what I loved too. It was like the mix of country. It was definitely a Beyonce show, but you had the country mix, but then you also had that very the marching band feel. Like, it was everything I need, everything I didn't know I needed.
I love that the color palette was mostly white and red, and she brought out blue. I mean,
first of all,
I wanted to punch a wall.
The fact that you said that, because I promise you, typically when you see red, white, and blue, especially in terms of the American flag, it just gets real tacky real quick.
Well, there's two primary colors
it's just,
together.
Yeah,
it makes it look simplistic.
It looks real not fashionable.
You can use a Rehal.
And like you say, I mean, her using the white as the background, and I even saw so they had the sashes with the red, white, and blue, and then some of them had American flag, kind of like, I don't know what it was, like a tassel or something on the side. I was like, this is the only time I've saw this, and I hated it. Thank you, Beyonce.
Well, she's going super hard too, because traditionally you don't see Black women rocking Americana super hard. I wonder why that is. But anyway.
Well, no, that's a good segue, friend. Because
I was going to give one more thing about the visual.
Please do, yeah.
Okay, the horses, right?
Yeah.
Because they were beautiful.
They were.
So that breed of horse starts out black and then it turns white. Like country music.
I heard that, and that's an even better segue, actually.
Okay, I did it. Yeah, let's hit it. Next one.
So then, well, this just leads me into one of the topics that came up in 2024, which was, Beyonce being snubbed at the CMAs. And I know that we touched on this before, but I wonder do you think that this performance and her being, on this platform, because I would imagine that a lot of people who had an issue with the music never actually listened to it. You know what I mean?
What makes you say that?
Because they couldn't have, because it's great.
So good.
I mean, there's at least one song on her, especially if you are a country music fan. I mean,
And I'm not a country music fan.
I'm not either.
And
not
I really
traditionally.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And like I said, because I felt the overall message of I'm not welcomed in this space.
Yeah.
And
that resonates.
So this idea of, because I was talking about this with my mom too, where my mom's from the South, and even she's like, it's still hard to separate that from
What, Beyonce and country music?
No. I'm talking about just the sort of the visuals around like country music and southernness and stuff like that. Even though that's where she's from, she doesn't always identify with it because to her a lot of times it's synonymous with racism.
Oh yeah.
So, she's like, I don't necessarily cozy to that. But just this attempt to reclaim it. And also she made an announcement for the 14th.
Huh?
Did you not see that? She tweeted that out or put it on Instagram. Something.
No, I ain't been on there.
January 4th. Once again, if it wasn't for my daughter, because she was like, Mom, look at this. I'm like, what am I looking at?
I can't even. Where are my glasses?
I had my contacts in.
Okay.
I was just having trouble interpreting. I'm like, why am I looking at a screenshot of a date? And then I was able to put it together. I was like, oh, Beyonce just tweeted out a date. I'm like, is this when she's gonna kill me? I don't know.
How
it'd
fun!
Be awesome.
Let's
go. January 14th, 2025. She's dropping
Beyonce.
another album or announcing a tour
Something.
or both. Who knows what she's gonna do? Maybe she's gonna announce her presidential bid. Who knows?
Wow.
I feel like she always manages to surprise us, so I almost don't feel like even guessing what it is.
I like it. Listen, I need good surprises. I know if it's coming from her, I'm not gonna hate it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's something to look forward to. Okay, and so there are no particular order, but I do have a couple of other topics. I'm gonna let you glance, and if there's something that looks interesting to you, I'll let you pick. But these were just some highlights of 2024.
So TikTok.
Let's talk about it, friend.
This is actually something I might want to recommend that we watch next time. There's a Netflix documentary called Dancing with the Devil about the TikTok dancing cult.
Oh, wow.
Are you aware of this?
Cults?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
That got critical quickly.
Real quick.
Damn, I thought it was supposed to be whimsical, friend.
TikTok.
What
it
the
can be
hell?
Whatever. It's a tool, and it's however we use it. So
Wow.
in the same way that like fire is a tool, and it can be used really.
Cook food?
Yeah, to cook food.
Burn
and
your
to
house.
warm our houses, but it can also be used for arson.
Wow.
So, it's really, I don't think tools are either evil or good. It's just how human beings use them. So
tell me more though. What are we talking with the cults? What is the
what
is the thing?
It's on Netflix. Netflix.
What the
has to tell
hell?
us.
Netflix?
Netflix has to tell us. I don't know. Like it was just some. I don't know. Like somebody got a following, decided to make it a cult.
So I know that you, in particular, don't love TikTok because you feel like it's a spy app or whatever.
Well,
all the spy apps, to be clear,
short
are
form content generally.
Okay, that's fair. Sometimes it gets to be too much. It's like Jesus.
I remember even like back in the olden days, like with the chat rooms and stuff like that.
Okay,
I found that overwhelming and just couldn't. I need like a single thread. It's the same thing with how I socially interact. If there's too many people, I don't like this. And I like more of a one, maybe like up to 8.
Streamlined, if you will.
Like I don't need a whole bunch of stuff coming at me. But out of TikTok, my daughter did find a really good macaroni and cheese recipe that she's been making at the holidays. So that's a good thing that came from TikTok.
Oh, so it was really good?
It was
straight
good.
up?
Yeah,
send it. Tell her to send it, or you send it to me. I want to see what this recipe is. I need to see what it is.
I'll let her know.
Okay.
And then she learned like pi, the digits of pi.
That's right.
Enough to win a prize at school.
How cute is that?
So TikTok's not all bad. It's once again, it's sort of the algorithm you cultivate for yourself.
That is true. I would say that's true across social media. Because I mean, what pops up on my social media is way different from my husband's.
Sure.
So he'll ask me, "Well, have you seen this?" I'm like, "Fuck!" Like, no.
It's like no streets.
They know not to show me that. I don't want to see that. And
I know. I have to remind my daughter of that sometimes too.
Yeah,
It's
like,
there's
girl,
a reason I don't follow these people.
I don't want to see this,
like, this
babe.
is upsetting to me.
Yeah, like I'm sad now.
Yeah, like their views.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know you're.
I like it. I like it. Well, and so speaking of like social media and stuff like that, in 2024, I do feel like it's not new or specific to 2024, but I feel like we've seen a lot of push toward this, especially from Black women on social media. When you hear like hashtag soft life and self-care and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And we kind of touched on this, friend, because we did do an episode about the Nat Bishop and Rest is Resistance. And I feel like these sort of initiatives are parallel and kind of, or intersect even. And so I don't know, like, I feel like this is one of the things that I'd like to see like more of. Like when I think about some of the things that I want to see stick.
Nice.
And
trend.
yeah, like I feel
trends.
this is something that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna need this
More
to
of
continue,
this.
more of this, yeah. And I'm really great because
Instead of rise and grind.
yeah, I'm tired. I mean, because I am going to do that, but it's like there's a limit to how much I can grind before I'm dust. And I don't want to be dust. Like I actually want to be a full person and be able to like
Yeah, so
enjoy.
delightful for the people I like instead of just saving it for the jerks who are paying me. Like I should be
It's
able
so
to.
sad.
Yeah, like so much of our lives are kind of absorbed in that. So yeah.
Yeah. And also,
I would like to see more soft life.
thank you. I was gonna say, I don't know if you see a lot of that on your algorithm
You know me,
and stuff like
I got a soft
that.
ass life.
Yeah.
I'm very cushy.
Yeah.
I like things that feel good.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I think that it makes me think about this during the new year, because that's sort of when we start saying to ourselves, okay, if you're going to lose that 15 pounds, this is the time. Not me and you, girl. Talking about them.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Not us.
If it's here, it's here now.
We're women of a certain age, okay? And it's like, some things you just have to accept. But I will say that I think in the zeitgeist, it's that, okay, you New Year's resolution and it's time to, change your life and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying to yourself, here are my goals, here are things I want to do.
Do you have any, 2025 resolutions?
I mean, not specifically. I mean, I have a lot of things in general that I'm always trying to do. And that's what I would say about New Year's resolutions. January 1st is not a good indication of whether or not you're going to achieve goals you have for yourself. I think that it's something that you're constantly keeping in your consciousness and things that you're intentionally working towards. So yeah, I think for myself, what I think I need to work on though, one of my goals is I need to do some brain games or something.
Okay.
Because I don't know how many times no. I did it with my son when he was doing it for a little bit. He got obsessed for a second. And so we kind of did it together because I gave him your trick.
Yeah.
Of bows or whatever.
Yeah,
BAUS. But yeah, no, just something, because I feel like I'm losing it sometimes, friend.
That's a great, but a part of me is like, you know what? This might just be, maybe I just lean into it. Crazy people seem pretty happy. All of this knowledge and consciousness hasn't been helping me out all that much.
Yeah, it can be miserable.
In the
I ain't gonna lie.
happiness department. So
it doesn't.
yeah, but also you don't have to just do Wordle. There's also connections.
There's all kinds of
There's all
games,
kinds of little games. Oh, can I tell you my goal for 2025?
Yeah, please.
It's a little lofty.
Okay.
But I mean, what's life without goals? I think I'm gonna finally end racism. That's my goal. I waited until you took a sip too.
I was
that
gonna
was fun
say
for me.
I would do it if I didn't want to waste this delicious champagne. That would have been a spit take, and I would have had to clean that up. So I said, you know what?
Control. But it's good luck with that. So apparently I'll be defeating racism single-handedly.
I don't think you'll be doing it single-handedly.
And if I have any leftover energy, I'll try to get to sexism.
Wow. You know who might help you though?
Ooh.
Let me try to find them real quick. Your friends, because we read their book this year, friend, and they were also gonna end racism.
Oh, they were just selling a course.
Hush your mouth, because they're gonna be the only ones helping you. Bitch. I'm trying to get you some people. You up here Batsuing them before I even have a chance to say them.
I know.
Dang it, where are
was
they?
Like Rebecca
Tagilski is like, it was like a,
Tagilski.
it was the last
When
name.
did we do that?
I know.
Are we sure that was last year?
Yeah.
Oh.
How
It
we
was
ended
before.
racism.
I feel like it was earlier.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there it is.
There
How
it
We Ended
is.
Racism by Justin Michael Williams and Shelly Tygilski. That's who's going to help
almost
you.
Rebecca.
That's Shelly, sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Well, if you guys want to help, that's
They do want to
fine.
help. They said it. And they had us do breathing
Yeah,
exercises.
I think by 2026, no more racism.
Great.
In America. I
This
can't
is
say
good
for
news.
the world, but just for my immediate area.
Well, this is great news, friend. I had
It
no
is.
idea.
Good news, everybody. Great news, everyone.
Okay.
That's going to end racism.
Yes, by herself.
Just you wait and see.
Okay, so another.
Or lose 15 pounds, whatever.
Well, maybe both.
Maybe both.
Do you want to lose 15
I'll
pounds?
say. I mean, I would like for my skirt to fit like the one I wore last time and it kept popping. I'd like to
You'd have
that
to lose
back.
15 pounds for that?
Maybe I could just get some
Five.
Spanx. I wasn't wearing support wear, so maybe I'll just
Support
start
wearing
wearing
5. That's what I'm going with, friend. If you must. You know what I mean? If you
Sold.
must. Okay, great. Next on the docket. Okay, and this is, you know what? I'm not a sports girl, but this is something that I noticed.
It was in the zeitgeist.
In 2024, do people love women in sports now? Like, is this a thing?
It's super cool. We're paying attention to them in college and in pro sports.
Oh,
Yes.
why? I need answers.
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark defeated sexism in sports.
I'm not asking you to do this. I need you guys, listeners, picture this. Picture Caitlin Clark.
Close your eyes.
Her face is
Close your
rising
eyes.
up behind our backs right now. She's got a halo. Kind of like picture
Like a
just
rising sun.
a Jesus, if you will.
Or a white savior.
Boom. There
Yeah.
she is. Okay. Well, Caitlin, wow. You were on your job, because I feel like I heard more people talking about the WNBA and women's sports this year than I ever have. And I don't even really hear stuff about sports. I actually forget that sports exist until people say stuff to me about sports. Because somebody's like, I think because I didn't realize Beyonce was performing at a halftime game for Christmas. I'm like, what game? Like, now I know that on Thanksgiving there's football, but I was like, Christmas? Oh, not on Christmas
Not on
too?
Christmas.
I didn't know. I
Yes.
never see it. My husband doesn't
happens.
usually watch it. Yeah, so he gave up on he's really hasn't been into the NFL since the whole Colin Kaepernick
That's
thing.
what's up.
So he
I
really
can-
doesn't.
that's
He doesn't
understandable.
really mess with it like that. So I'm
I
like,
haven't
oh,
been super into it
Yeah.
like the past couple years either.
That's why we need
Especially
Beyonce.
learning about the CTE and stuff. Like, it's just not as. And also too, it was something I did to bond with my dad, and so now that he's not around, it doesn't have the same
the feels.
sort of appeal. But I do still, like I said, when I'm doing trivia, it's usually on, so I try to, keep a toe in. Football, excuse me.
It's that bubbly champagne,
It's
friend.
fascinating. It is a fascinating sport. Like, really watching it, observing it. It takes a tremendous amount of concentration.
I can see that.
And you want to talk about discipline. So watching that come together, and like sometimes it can be extremely exciting to watch someone get a touchdown, because it just takes so much, because there's people who are trying to take your health
The whole time.
the whole
They don't
time.
stop. Yeah.
Like, it's not friendly at all.
Yeah,
Like, these
it's
dudes,
up.
like, it's a
It's up.
I guess I always said like sports are kind of like ritualized warfare, since we don't go to wars as
But
much
for
as we
fun.
used to. Like, I mean, we totally still go to war, but
Oh, there's
just-
plenty of wars.
There's
but
still plenty of wars, but not as much as like we didn't really have to, when we were growing up, worry about boys being drafted.
No,
Whereas,
but
like,
hopefully, I think I heard wasn't there some weird legislation where they were trying to throw that into a bill where they were going to be drafting the youngins?
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, there was
I hope
something.
not. Y'all better start voting, because I'm too old to be drafted. So.
Well, it ain't gonna be us, but
Yeah, so I mean,
but I
y'all-
don't want it to be my
I
kids or
don't
your
wanna- that's what
kids
I'm
either,
saying.
guys.
They need to get to voting.
This shit together.
Like,
So wait, so there's no that I've seen female football, like professional football stuff. I know they have the ones where they're in their draws and
Oh,
and they
rugby
have the
football
they have the
That was a thing
pads
for
on
a
their
while.
shoulders and whatnot,
Yeah,
running around with their booties out.
It didn't have staying power.
I'm surprised that's not more popular though. I feel like guys would really like that. Or no?
You'd have to ask a guy. I'm not going to speak on it. It's
Guys,
something I
tap
feel
in.
like I'm missing in my life.
Well, of course not. I don't think it's really for you. Unless you used to play and it's like, oh yeah, that's my sport.
I don't know. But yes, I love seeing women doing well.
I do too.
In all arenas, and that includes sports. So.
And they don't get enough shine either. I feel like, like
especially
the Serenas and I don't know nothing, but I'm sure
women's U.S. soccer have been
they
dominant worldwide for years, maybe decades,
really?
And but they get paid less than the men, who are kind of sad.
Let's change that in 2025. I'd like to see that change.
I'll get on that. Like I said, I'm going to try to get to sexism, but first I got to get racism.
Okay, fine.
I feel like racism, for whatever reason, feels more achievable.
Needs to be first.
Because racism isn't everywhere, but sexism definitely is.
No, every crack and crevasse.
Yes.
Yeah.
But speaking of sports,
ooh, what's
we
that?
got a big sport coming up.
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's football for sure, because it's gonna be in January. No, January, and it's gonna be the Kendrick Lamar Bowl.
Yes.
Yay!
So yes, he's gonna be doing. I feel like
I love
Beyonce
it.
kind of threw down the gauntlet for
Shit.
entertaining halftime shows.
She was like, "Follow that." Okay?
And I mean, if anyone can, I think Kendrick. He's very talented, and he makes things I want to watch.
I'm so excited for
So
this.
even though he doesn't necessarily do spectacle the same way Beyonce does, he does do artistry very well. So
He's a storyteller, so I expect a lot of, like you say, visual components to his performance. I'm sure he's gonna bring some friends out. I think it would be funny to see Tunchi pop up out the stage, but I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be great.
to me, I feel like that drama was manufactured.
I mean, by whom?
I won't go so far as to say by whom.
Don't say the Illuminati, because I'm sick of it.
Well, you mean
Tired
just
of
assume
it.
they have their hands in everything. Oh my gosh, that just
Air
makes
quotes.
me think about Doom Prophecy.
Don't
Like
do
the
it.
Bene Gesserit,
Nope,
or
nope.
like
We're not
they're
talking about them
Illuminati.
again. Nope.
Fine.
No.
So good. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it was just so weird because when have we ever gotten mad because someone didn't get picked for the Super Bowl? Has
I
that
don't
ever been a
know.
thing?
I've never given a damn. And
It was lots of
like
people
whoever's gonna
go
be.
to their hometowns. You don't necessarily automatically get to perform. And
well, I mean, I've been disappointed when it's like artists that I don't care about, which has been for the
most of the
history of
time.
the Super Bowl. So honestly, anytime it's somebody who I might listen to outside of in real life, it's a treat. So maybe the bar's low for me. But I'm like, we should be grateful that he's going to be on there. I'm excited.
I am too.
It's gonna be great.
I can't think of any live Kendrick performances I've been disappointed in.
No, I even started, I think I said this on the episode once, but I started watching his concert on Netflix or wherever it was streaming. And I was like, wasn't thinking I was going to sit and really watch it, but I was like, yo, this is good. That boy good. Hey, he real
I
good.
remember I actually downloaded a live performance he did. I don't know which award show it was, but Dave Chappelle had announced him.
Oh, I love it.
And it was such an amazing performance that I'm like, I just want to download this and listen to it sometimes.
Oh my
because
gosh.
It was
so
just so
good.
well arranged and performed. I said performing live is hard.
It is hard. He's so good too. So we didn't talk about this on the episode, friend, but I wanted you to tell me what your favorite songs were from yes, because we didn't get a chance to actually touch on this. So
we talked about it off air.
We did. So yeah, tell me, friend.
I'm sorry, I was looking far away. We
Yeah.
talked about it off air.
I'll just pull them up so you can look
I
at them so you can remember.
Peekaboo.
Okay. Top three.
Top three: Peekaboo, Squabble Up, and Luther.
Let's go.
But really, no skips. I listened to the whole thing.
It's so good.
It's so daggone good. It's just really, really beautiful. And really black.
It is. It's very, very, and very LA.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think, and I
Wait,
get
you
what?
need to give your top three.
I am. I was just gonna say, but I think for it being like LA, I think that's part of music that, and I mentioned this before too, like you don't like everything sounds so the same now that it is refreshing to hear artists with a specific sound that you can attribute to like where they're from, kind of. So that's one thing I can appreciate. So my three faves are Luther, Dodger Blue. Wait, I already had 2 up too. My fingers. Yeah, jeez. Okay, 2, and then my third one. Dang, I'm gonna go with.
You just the wrong one. I
I'm gonna go with
a trapdoor.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go with Gloria, just because it's a love song to writing and his pen and all that stuff. But yeah, the 2 like him and SZA just can't miss. I'm sorry, like any collaborations they've had from before till now, I'm all the way there.
And we had some really great albums drop in 2024.
My
So
God,
Tyler the Creator,
SZA,
Chromacopia.
Let's Be For Real,
Beyonce,
the Beyonce
with her cowboy quarter.
Listen, the
And
music has been musicking.
About to drop. Oh my God! Like she has so much energy.
Man, I would say her servants probably. I don't know.
Is that what I need more servants?
I'm gonna say yes to that. Yeah, I need more servants. I don't know what you need. Okay, but what I could use, and I'd take very good care of them. I promise you, I would. I would never be
like
mean.
how Taylor Swift does her servants.
Does she treat them well?
Yeah, people apparently love working for Taylor Swift.
It would be
when
like
they talk about she should be giving benefits. She don't even have to.
Right. See, and that's so sad that
Yeah.
we've gotten to that point. And
so
honestly, is that a segue into the political section of this? Because I do feel like.
Well, did you want to talk about the Kendrick and Drake beef at all?
No, we can skip it. No, that's fine. We don't have to go there. We kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
I had it on the list, but we can move on from that. Yeah. But no, I wanted to talk a little bit about the fact that, we kind of talked about the CEO of United Health Caribbean.
Brian.
Right. And so, what made me think about this, you're saying that this pop star who has millions and billions of dollars now has decided that the people that work for her are important enough for her to take care of them. I wonder why that is, friend. Curious. And I wonder why other billionaires don't feel the same way. Any speculations on that? Anything at all? Anyone?
That some people don't feel rich unless other people feel poor. And I think a lot of times there's this weird, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it, because I do hear it sometimes from people when they want to call other people poor, and I'm thinking to myself, you're poor.
You're poor, actually. Not that.
So, this idea of
somehow
dollars or a morality unit. So the more you have, so it's us, so somehow they feel like it's impossible for me to be immoral because I have so many morality units. So everything I do is moral because
why would I have all this money? Right. Clearly God is blessing me. Clearly in dollars. Because that's how he blesses you now.
I'm favored, and them people,
Yeah, they ain't living right.
Just drown.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I feel like that's a really great way of putting it, because there does feel like there's this link between, the way you see yourself and how you think the world sees you in terms of how much money and stuff you have. So I don't have to love Taylor Swift's music, or, I don't necessarily feel like, she's geared toward me, but I can respect that. Hearing that makes me feel like that's nice, because she doesn't have to do that.
And
you know what I mean?
A lot of it is geared towards me. I got a couple of Taylor joints that
I don't be listening, so maybe they are, but I just, she's not somebody who I think.
Kendrick?
I heard that, but I still didn't. I didn't hear the song. I heard that they did a collaboration.
It was a good song.
I think she's good at her job. I'll give her that.
It's catchy. I said, she makes some bops.
She makes some bops.
And a lot of really good positive anthems, things that I'm happy to hear young women singing.
Okay.
Because some stuff I don't like to hear the girls singing.
Like
about.
Who? Put them out there.
Put
them out there.
I don't want to be negative.
Okay, fine. We'll let you ladies live for now.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff I don't listen to, so I don't have it memorized. I don't even really know for real.
Okay.
So mostly I just like the girls I like. I like the girls. Like I said, Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, my daughter G's for her. She
really loves
her so hard. We just listened to her Tiny Desk today. She had one 8 days ago. And we were, because for the record, Tiny Desk and Colors are my shit. Love to go on there and listen to the girls sing. Their live music is such a vibe. Yeah. So if you guys have never checked out Tiny Desk, do that. That's definitely a vibe for her. Yeah, she was cute. I said, okay, she's got a couple little. She is, and I mean, she's got some sexual content that I wasn't sure that she was. I said, oh, these are the songs you like. Okay, all right. But it's it's fine. It's part of life or whatever, But
she keeps it short and sweet.
She does. It's cute. So yeah. So Tiny Desk, guys. What else? So I feel like that's a good place to end our wrap up. I mean, I feel like we could go on and on about 2024.
But I was an hour and a half late for this job that I created for myself.
That's why you're not fired, though, because you still showed up, and we're here to make it happen.
No call, no show.
You weren't, and I'm sure that everyone appreciates that on New Year's Day. But what I wanted you to do, I wanted to see if there was a word. If you had to use a word to describe or to wrap up 2024, what would that word be, friends?
Oh, I got it. Wicked.
Ooh. Why?
Because it was wicked great. Like, you know, I like to use wicked. You know, it's like wicked ass.
You have to do like this.
Yeah, it was wicked.
I'm throwing up. What is this called?
And also, well, that's actually Satanist.
Oh, no.
So now you love Satan. Moni loves Satan, everybody, for 2025. No. She was throwing up the little devil horns from rock and roll.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
We're not doing that.
No.
Just the themes of Wicked really landed 2024 to me, which was getting some overpowered male to get y'all afraid of women.
Ooh, damn. That was really good.
Damn, that's what I do. I come to the podcast.
Showed up late, but still came through. Okay. My word was unreal.
Unreal.
Yeah.
The unreal world. That should be our
reality show. It would be and unreal. I don't even feel like I need to explain that a lot. It kind of goes with what you're saying, but
wicked unreal.
And I guess none of this started just this past year, but 2024, you just saw a lot of really terrible things calcify, from legislation to just, I don't know, the social temperature, just the sort of, the discontent that people feel, the polarization that people feel, the lack of unity, the dismantling of civil rights, reproductive rights. I feel like I never was prepared to see this in my lifetime. Like I've always felt like this is something that we've been moving away from. So to see that, like, the ebbs and flow of it, which, you always hear people saying, like, you're constantly fighting. But the backsliding that has happened in the last couple of years has just been, like, unreal to me.
Which is why I'm going to defeat racism.
Well, and I'm glad you're here to do that, friend, because we need
how
it.
much it bothers you.
Thank you. This is what best friends are for.
Like,
to put her on the job.
Let's get it
I'm
out
on it now. Yeah, absolutely. So I wonder if we should take a break real quick and then come back and play our game, or do you want to just get right into it?
Let's get right into it because we don't have time today.
Okay, cool. So, because this timer was getting ready to go off, and I was like, "Oops." Okay. All right. So, friends, we want to get into the new year with new energy. So I thought it'd be fun to play a game. What's in your bag? And basically, this is what are you packing for 2025? So we just wanted to share a little bit of it'll be some personal stuff, some podcast goals, things we're excited about, pop culture things. So I'm gonna start asking you, and then I'll answer too. Right. So let's see. What's one thing you're leaving behind in 2024, friend?
Any last shreds of insecurity?
Ooh, brush them off, friend.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I need that.
Okay. One thing that I want to leave behind in 2024 is negative self-talk. Something I've been trying to do, but it's an uphill battle. But that's something that I'd like to see just be gone. That'd be great. Name a song that's definitely on your 2025 playlist.
Define Gravity.
From Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that song a lot.
Okay, so this one is my song is called Crystal Tears. And it's an artist that my husband introduced me to. That's one of my favorite things about my husband.
Okay,
that he's into me. Yeah, streets be getting me together with the new artists, especially the R&B girls and guys out here creating really great songs. He's got El Mayin, I believe is his name. He's from Great Britain. He has a really cool Tiny Desk if you want to check him out. I'm going to put that in the notes. And I just want to honorable mention a song that had me in a chokehold for 2024 was called Ego Talking. by Saint Harrison. If you guys don't know who he is, please look him up.
I'll
and it's it's the specific version of his song Ego Talking on the Colors show. I don't know if you guys, it's kind of like Tiny Desk. I mentioned it earlier. Please check it out. It's also going to be in the notes. So good. Okay, what's one cultural trend you hope grows?
The embracing of like textured hair, natural hair trends. Like I hope that keeps being that gets even bigger, like bigger hair.
Like hair. I like that. That one hits home, friend. I like that too. Yeah, because for so long,
big old hair. Yeah, we've been told that. Well, everything about being feminine has to be with being small and shrinking yourself down. But I'm like, no, I want some really big femininity.
Oh, I like it. Ooh, very boss-like. I like it. Me, I feel like I said this before, but the rest is resistance. The soft life trend. Like, I would love to see us be able to lean into that more, especially, and to me, like, it sort of goes into, you know, that corporate, the issue, the work-life balance, and then just feeling like you're giving to corporate, they're not necessarily giving back, and then you're curious as to why people aren't sad that the CEO died, and it's like, bitch,
because they take out life insurance policies on you, like in your
seriously,
company, like when you die, they get paid, so they don't feel that bad.
They don't give a damn.
Nope.
Yeah. So rest up and do some stuff you like, you know. So I like that. What's a new skill or hobby you want to pack with you for 2025?
I want to learn American Sign Language.
You did say that.
I did.
You said you were gonna make me.
I was gonna subtly manipulate you into it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my goal.
All right. I like it. At least it's not something terrible.
Yeah.
That's great. It's like, oh, I'll be able to communicate with more people. Okay. That's not bad. For me, now, I said it kind of earlier too. So brain games, I want to get more into that, like doing stuff that exercises my brain and keeps my memory going. Because when I say I feel like I'm losing it sometimes, the fact that I texted you like, what time are we recording? And you were like, you didn't say bitch, but I said bitch, and that was part of the negative self-talk part. Because I'm like, you already told me this, and it's in my calendar, and why don't I know?
Well, and it was probably a good idea to ask too, because things change.
Okay.
You know, like, and you can't remember everything. Like,
Thank you, friend.
You think about, like, because my kids try to make me feel bad, but it's like I have way more things on the hard drive than y'all do. So let's just see how you're doing when you're my age.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm sure you do a great job.
Face.
You'd be way better than I am.
Right. So yeah, that, and then too, just more writing, I would say. Yeah. Okay. So who are some artists, creators, maybe even authors that you'd like to collaborate with or amplify on this podcast in 2025?
Oh, well, definitely I Create podcasts.
Okay.
Definitely want to link up with them.
Okay.
Finally have like a real episode with Bellies and Bullshit.
Okay.
And really have them on there. It's a girl podcast. Oh, Gwen Instagram, Gwen Sunkel.
Okay.
We've been like for the past 2 years trying to have her on. Dion. I would like to have Dion.
We got to get him back on. Yeah,
and
for sure.
Like
He's
I said,
fun.
for our 200th episode, you know what I'm saying? Maybe reach out to, Eric Dizzy, our podfather.
Faux shizzy.
So those are, I want to be, and Patrick from Conversation Piece.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the Alley Boy from Follow the Money. Like, there's a lot of
So
people.
basically
I got
everyone.
one for every month.
I like
just
it.
about like of where I would like to see some collaboration. What about you?
I like that. I think for me, I definitely want to do a music related episode with DJ Mary Jane, because
that
you
makes
know
sense.
she's my fave.
That makes sense.
That's going to be good vibes and music. I feel like that'd be a fun time. And I really do. Like, I know we read Dapper Dan and never reviewed it because I feel like I'm saving it for Troy, Trimmer Troy.
Yes.
You are fashion. You are indie fashion. And I feel like, I don't know Koi.
Koyan, you didn't get to go to the thing, but that was the other person I wanted. He's a stylist, celebrity stylist. But just in case Troy keeps, if he can't, he's a busy guy.
He's a busy man. That would be one of my hopes, is to have him on the show. And then also too, I would love to collab with Kiki Palmer.
Oh, baby,
I love her, and I think I love her. Well, I love her for lots of reasons, but I really respect what she's done with her platform in terms of creating her own space. You know what I mean? I think she's really good. Yeah, in her own voice and being authentic. So I really love her. They're just a whole
very
vibe.
fun.
And I feel like we get along really well. And then obviously Hooray Media. Like, let's be for real. I feel like it would be also a good fit. So those are some big, some
And
larger than life
iHeartMedia.
names. Yeah. For sure.
Oh, is that our timer?
Yeah,
okay.
That is. So let's see. We can go with song. Ooh, I was gonna ask you. Okay, and I know that you don't have one, but I'm gonna make you think of one now. What's one travel destination you're putting on your 2025 bucket list, friend?
Does my bed count?
And I was just getting ready to say, it can't be at your house.
Damn it. That's the only place I want to go.
I know. That's why I asked you. Pop quiz, asshole.
Oh.
If you had to leave the state of Indiana and go somewhere not Tennessee to see your damn family.
But I love them so
Great.
much.
They can come with you to this bucket list destination.
So I was gonna drag them somewhere. I mean, I guess Ghana.
Okay.
Like maybe
Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
You guess
Yes.
Ghana. You acting like me now.
The waterfall. Yes.
Let's
so
go.
If I'm gonna have to go somewhere, I'm gonna make it worth my while.
Amen
And
to that.
Do a waterfall tour.
I love that. I think mine is the same. I'd love to do multiple places in the continent of Africa, South Africa. I'd love to go. I'd love to have our friends who are originally from Africa show us around where they were. I think that would be
that to me
really,
makes
really
traveling
dope.
so much more relaxing for me to have someone who really knows what's going on, because I barely know what's going on here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that could be scary. I can see that. I can see that. All right. So to wrap this up, friend, what's one word you're bringing into 2025?
Besides Wicked?
Yeah.
Just one word? Anti-racism.
Because that word was to describe 2024. This is what, bringing into 2025.
Okay, yeah, because that was Wicked. So it's going to be anti-racism.
Okay. I like this theme.
I'm knocking it out.
Okay. I like it. And if I had to bring one, I'm going to say, because it was hard, because I was thinking, man, I want to have hope, but it's really hard. And
hope is difficult. It takes a lot of calories.
It does. I mean, and I'm not exactly hopeful, but I would say resolve, because I do feel like that's where those two things meet. So I want to be hopeful. I'm not sure how we're gonna get there, but since you're fighting racism and stuff, I mean, I'm gonna go with it. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna say.
I'm just gonna take that off everyone's plate.
Yeah, do that. That'd be great. That will be great. Okay, guys. Well, you know what? Let's take a quick break so we can come back and spin the wheel, and we'll be right back. All right, you guys, we are back. And hopefully you enjoyed our 2024 wrap up this year. Of course, we can't get to everything, but I feel like that was a nice, well-rounded sort of travel through time back in 2024. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I feel like we worked hard to be here for you today. So, we're glad we could be here for you on this Wednesday. And we want to kind of know what we're going to get into next week, friends. So I think maybe we should spin the wheel. What do you think?
Strong agree.
Okay, well, spin it. Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, 2025 means Fab Awards.
It does. That's
Fab
exactly
Awards.
what it means.
We need to award everything that happened in 2025.
Yes.
Give out these awards. And who knows, maybe you'll get one. It's like the Dundies.
Ooh, the Dundies. That's so fun.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And also, you guys, I want to drop this stat real quick. This is for you, Kat, because I actually counted this today. I know you do. And I figured you need it. But just so you guys know, in this past year, we read 22 books. And then we had 6 live shows. And that doesn't count the I Am podcast, because we didn't use that as an actual episode, but that was a live thing that we did. So 7 if you include that. But I'm pretty impressed with us. So I want to pat ourselves on the back for showing up for ourselves, for nailing it for another year.
52 weeks, y'all.
Yes, indeed. With books under our belt and lots of fun content for you guys. We've really enjoyed this. We continue to enjoy producing and creating this podcast. And we really love that you guys continue to show up and support this show. So thank you so much. We really do love you guys. And we hope that you appreciate all the hard work that goes into this. And hopefully you guys enjoy your week and your new year. And I want you guys to take time for each other and the things that you love. Moving into 2025. I don't know, friend, if you have anything special to add to that, but
I'm trying to find like the first picture of like last year.
The first picture of last year.
Or of this. Well, yeah, it'll be last year. Oh, well, it don't matter.
Okay.
Your body belongs to you.
Indeed it does, you guys. Happy 2025. We love you and see you next week. Peace.
Before we go, we must give thanks to Urban Nerd for providing our music, and legal services were handled by Trezanae M. Atkins. If you like what you heard, please feel free to join us every Wednesday for another fake-ass book club. Cheers.
Thank you guys for listening. You can check us out at thefabpodcast.com. Please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast wherever you're listening right now. We want to hear from you. Come put it in our life. Thanks again, and until next time, peace, love, and the Fake Ass Book Club. We out.